ของชายสองคนที่กำลังต่อสู้กันด้วยมือเปล่าแบบนี้มีชื่อว่า
You will find that the atmosphere of Thai boxing captures parts of an everyday lifestyle in Thailand.
ทุกวันมวยไทยเป็นศิลปะการต่อสู้ประจำชาติที่ชนชาวไทยได้ร่วมกันสืบสานยึดปฏิบัติกันมา
Muay Thai or Thai boxing has been handed down from one generation to another. This self-defense technique has become part of our way of life. The essence of Thai boxing is exported worldwide more and more. Many countries have recognized that Thai-style boxing has been a useful discipline for developing both mind and body. Thai boxing can be trained both by men and women, without the need to harm any person. It is an ideal way for an individual to protect themselves from a violent person. Above all, this is an ancient traditional sport that continues to enjoy large support from a wide cross-section of the community.
การฝึกฝนฝึกหัดและทำความเข้าใจในวิชามวยไทยผู้ฝึกต้องเรียนรู้ในกระบวนการฝึกทุกขั้นตอน
To understand Thai boxing, you need to recognize the difference between the artistic skills and fighting skills in order to master this ancient sport effectively. A Thai boxing commentary is given to provide the trainee with extra knowledge so that he can develop his skills rapidly and with less difficulty. With many hours practice, anyone with these skills has a chance to become a future champion.
ครบทุกกระบวนท่าในสารคดีชุดนี้แล้วคุณอาจจะเป็นยอดมวยไทยคนต่อไปของโลกก็ได้
The first coaching which the trainee receives is the basic movements. In step 1, the trainee learns how to punch, knee, elbow, and kick. Other basic qualities include the development of a healthy body with a strong mind and a courageous soul, patience and perseverance, care and common sense. The basics should be mastered skillfully. And an awareness of one's own mistakes. Before entering the ring, the boxer should remember all the postures and stances and be able to use them effectively so that success and achievement are his. The body and mind must be able to have enough stamina and commitment to last the fight.
"หลักการชกมวยไทยของครูมีดังนี้ 1. ร่างกายและจิตใจต้องพร้อม ที่จะต่อสู้ถึงที่สุด
The boxer should learn to make use of his opponent's weaker points and be aware of their opponent's stronger points.
คู่ต่อสู้ให้ได้
Major and minor tricks should be mastered completely.
แม่ไม้ลูกไม้
He must always display good sportsmanship, respect the rules and regulations, and the referee's decisions.
และผู้ตัดสิน
And he should learn the techniques and be mindful of his weaker points.
ของคู่ต่อสู้การฝึกหัดชกมวยไทยสำหรับการเริ่มต้น
For good training to happen, it is necessary that both coach and the trainee should understand how the human body works. Boxers should be fit and strong in all areas of the body, since this type of boxing demands greater speed and agility than other types of boxing, where muscular development is all important.
และจังหวะการเข้าทำมากกว่าการใช้ส่วนหนาของร่างกายการฝึกหัดและการเพาะสร้างกล้ามเนื้อใน
Training using muscle building exercises is what Thai boxers should avoid.
นอกจากไม่ช่วย
It gains no advantage over the opponent and can be a waste of time and money.
โดยใช่เหตุ
Thai boxing requires close attention to be paid to one's body, and in particular, that a high level of physical fitness is maintained. Coaches will stress the best part of the body to use, whether it is a fist to punch, the knees, elbows, or the feet, so that one can readily tackle any problem. Thai boxing does not depend upon strength only. It requires wit, intelligence, and concentration to resolve any problem, so that the boxer will always retain the advantage. This is the real essence and spirit of the art.
เป็นฝ่ายได้เปรียบอยู่เสมอ
ทำเลนตีเข่าซ้ายเบาๆบ้างทำเลนตีเข่าขวาเจริญทองตีเข่าซ้ายโยนเข่าซ้ายตัวเจริญทองขยับเข้าไปทำเลนทุกเตะได้คอกรรมการได้2 3 4 5
การฝึกจิตใจให้รักให้อภัยผู้อื่นเป็นสิ่งที่ผู้ฝึกต้องคำนึงถึงทั้งในเวทีและนอกเวทีมวยไทย
A boxer should train himself to love and to forgive other people, both in the ring and
ไม่
outside.
ให้ใครมาทำร้าย
Thai boxing is not meant to bully other people, but rather it is meant to protect oneself.
ภาพของ
When the boxing ends, you will see the boxers clasping hands together and forgiving each other.
เห็นอยู่เสมอ
The spirit and attitude of the Thai boxers is very important. This fight has not ended, but please take note that each boxer does not take advantage of each other. The winner does not add any more unnecessary injuries to the loser. He waits patiently until the end of the bout.
นี่คือน้ำใจของนักสู้ที่จะถนอมร่างกายของผู้ต่อสู้ไม่ให้บอบช้ำไปมากกว่า
This is the way a good boxer should act in the ring and towards his opponent.
ใจโหดเหี้ยม
The aim in Thai boxing is not to hurt the defenseless person. It is more of a self-defense technique, not an attack strategy.
ของอีกฝ่ายหนึ่ง ใจของผู้ฝึกได้รับการปรับให้
Firstly, the mind and body should be well prepared, and then the trainee will learn how to punch, elbow, knee, and kick correctly.
มือสองข้างจัดเป็นอวัยวะแรกที่คนจะนึกถึงโดย
The hands are the first area of the body to concentrate on.
มวยไทยจะแบ่ง
When it comes to defense tactics, Thai boxing observes 4 different techniques:
หมัดตรง
the straight punch,
โต้
the reverse punch,
เหวี่ยง
the swing,
และหมัดเสริม
and the uppercut.
แต่ละหมัดจะรุนแรงหรือไม่นั้นขึ้นอยู่กับ
Each punch depends upon the way it is used,
ประกอบกับ
the skill applied, and with what intensity.
เรามา
First of all, you should learn how to clench the fists. You must make sure that the fist is tight. Each time that you punch, you make sure that the knuckles, fingertips, and nails are covered.
วิธีกดมวยนะยืนต้องยืนก่อนยืนต้องยืนเวลาเราจะก้าวขาซ้ายให้ก้าวขาขวาดูครับนี่เป็นมวยจดขาออกแล้วเราก้าวขาซ้ายอีกก้าวหนึ่งครับเตรียมเตะคู่ต่อสู้หรือเตรียมถอยออกนี่เดินแต่วิธีถอยนี่เราก็เหมือนกันครับกดนี่เวลานี้กดขาออกนะถอยครับจดซ้ายนะเดี๋ยวกูจะเดินนะดูครับนี่มวยจดขาออกอันนี้ปั๊บจดซ้ายออกมือซ้ายปิดคางศอกปิดชายโครงทั้งสองข้างจะเหมือนกันหมดนะดูปั๊บถอยนี่ต่อยนี่วิธีถอยนี่วิธีลุกครับครับเดี๋ยวเอาครับอ้าวครับป๋าเดินไปทางซ้ายครับมือหมัดหน้าให้สูงไว้หน่อยขวา
A forward punch, either left or right, must always be on the same side as the forward leg, so that the boxer can step back immediately.
ถอยซ้ายขวาเข้าหน้าดูมือซ้ายหมัดหน้าให้สูงไว้ประมาณหลังดีมากกำหมัดให้เป็นก่อนนี่วิธีกำ1 2 3แล้วอันที่2ต้องยืนเท้าให้เป็นต้องเฉียงกันอย่างเงี้ยยืนเท้าให้เป็นต่อยนะดูครูจะทำต่อยให้ดูหมัดก่อนอื่นต้องต่อยหมัดซ้ายให้เป็นก่อนนะ1 2
You should practice a forward punch by using your full body force behind
ขวา
it.
หน้านี่ต้องแนบแบบไหล่หมัดซ้ายนี่ต้องอยู่ปลายคางแต่ศอกอยู่ชายโครงเพื่อกันคู่ต่อสู้ดูครูนะ1 2ซ้าย
You should make sure that when you punch, the chin should be at the same height as the shoulders to avoid the counterattack. You punch when you deliver from the same side as the rear leg. The fist and head should be at least the width of a glove. Elbows should be held lower than the armpits, and the gloves should not reach above the head.
ซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาเป้าหมายของการชก
The target of the straight punch may be classified in 2 parts, that is, the face and the chin. In boxing jargon, it is called small target and is regarded as a very difficult punch. But if applied, it has a devastating effect.
สันหมัดนี่ขวาซ้ายขวา
The straight punch may be aimed at the body, particularly the stomach, which in boxing jargon is called big target, and is regarded as easier to attack.
ฝึกทำให้ได้โดยอัตโนมัติทั้งชกไปหน้า
You can train how to punch the face and the body, and the effect is very powerful.
เป็นอาวุธที่ทรงอานุภาพอย่างหนึ่ง มัดเสยเป็นอาวุธหลักอีกอย่างที่ผู้ฝึกมวยต้องใช้ต่อสู้
A reverse punch aims the chin of the opponent when you are in the inner
ในการ
circle.
ออกหมัดขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายนี่หมัดประคัดหรือหมัดเสยนะภาษาไทยก็เรียกหมัดเสยเนี่ยก็เหมือนกันชกด้วยสันหมัดเหมือนกันขวาหมัดอันนี้ต้องอยู่ปิดตลอดเวลาเหมือนกัน
The way you punch depends on the way you do it.
ขวา
There are two techniques. When you attack, you must step closer to the opponent and use a straight punch.
ขวาซ้ายขวาซ้าย
When you step back and the opponent comes in too far, you can punch the solar plexus, a vital part of the body, and the rib cage or the chin as you find appropriate.
ซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้าย มัดโขกและวัดเวียง
Reverse punch and swing punch are useful for attack since they are strong, and you can hurl the punch very far, aiming at both temples, the chin and the rib cage.
ปลายคางชายโครงโขกปลายคางเวียงลำตัว เข้าชายโครงขวาซ้ายขวา
These two punches can solve problems very well,
ขวา
since the strength is powerful enough to make the opponent lose their balance, allowing you to attack him more easily.
ซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวาซ้ายขวา
The straight punch, the uppercut, the reverse punch, the swing. Four basic uses of the fists, which the boxer must learn well, both as an attacker and a counter-attacker. The trainee may not possess a strong punch, but the training, along with other preparation, helps the boxer to be ready for most situations.
หัวใจของการต่อสู้
The essence of Thai boxing is a combination and use of all parts of the body. A good boxer should learn the four basic punching techniques and be very flexible so that fighting success and achievement can be assured.
ศอกเป็นอาวุธสำคัญอย่าง
The elbow is the short-range weapon which each fighter should be proficient in using and be fully aware of the damage it can cause.
และตั้งรับ
The use of the elbow may be called the intangible
และ
weapon.
เป็นการใช้อาวุธที่เร็วจนเรียกได้ว่าเป็นอาวุธที่มองไม่เห็นก็ว่าได้
The use of the elbow is different from the punch, since the fighter has to do it in the inner circle. With a more or less horizontally held aim, the elbow is snapped forward with a quick shoulder twist. You should not clench the fists when you strike, since it would make the ligament too tight, and it doesn't result in any greater fighting efficiency. You should open the hands and then learn to strike. It is faster than clenched fists and more powerful. Although elbowing is effective, the rules and regulations of Thai boxing do not reward its use with many points. A strike with the elbow does not always aim at the face. One may attack the chest, heart, rib cage ribs, or even the skin. It is more effective than one might expect. The elbow attack is difficult to defend against, but not many fighters use this technique. Elbowing is a very dangerous weapon and a very complicated technique to apply, and today is almost no longer found in Thai boxing. We may classify the use of the elbow into two types, the down strike and the upward strike. The down strike is an attack aimed at the face, directed at the top of the head, neck, or spine. When one fighter strikes with the elbow, the other should learn how to defend against it, and then strike back with the elbow in an upward movement, which may hit the chin or the face easily. You should practice it well enough to ensure accuracy. When you are in the ring, you have only a short time. The use of the elbows not only helps to defend, you can also strike another fighter's head or shoulder in a counterattack movement. Thai boxing requires tact and intelligence to turn any disadvantage into an advantage. If the fighter learns to use this properly, the elbow can be a very powerful, efficient weapon. How you defend against the elbow strike is to extend the hand and press on the neck or chest. But when you strike back with the elbow, you should be very careful. We shall talk more about how to strike back with the elbow later. You will find that use of the elbow can be a boxer's secret weapon. In each training session, the boxer wears a gusset, which should be worn like a belt. It is used in exercises for protection from the knees, a third vital weapon. To use the knees effectively requires a great energy and strength. New spectators may prefer wrestling, but those who know the art of Thai boxing will recognize that use of the knee is an important asset and skill for a fighter to possess. Use of the knees can be very effective and powerful. The trainee must make sure that the toes point down towards the ground, as this motion gives more strength and accuracy to the knee when striking another fighter.
ถ้าตีอย่างนี้นะตั้งเข่าอย่างนี้จะตีไม่แหลมจะไม่แรงวัดหายในหัวแม่ตีเนี่ยจิกลงหายเลยนะเห็นไหมใช้ตีถ้าอย่างนี้จะอย่างนี้จะไม่ไปถ้าอย่างนี้นะจะไม่สวยเห็นไหมแล้วดูจะไม่แหลมถ้าอย่างนี้แหลมนะขาดูนะตีเด็บนะ
The trainee should start to exercise slowly to get acquainted with stretching the legs, while both hands touch the gunny bag and learn how to keep the knees straight. You should learn the forward knee kick is aimed at the thighs, rib cage, skin, stomach or the chin. Normally, this technique is used after grabbing the opponent's neck or head, which is jerked down while the knee shoots up, and the knee is directed at the head, solar plexus or stomach area. A boxer attracted to knee can get carried away, trying all the time to grab the opponent's head and attacking with the knees only. He may use it to such an extent that spectators may find it strange and lose interest in the fight.
การแก้ทางมวยเข่าจึงเป็นหัวข้อสำคัญที่ผู้ฝึก
The best way to solve this problem is to learn the art again and avoid striking with the knees when the boxer is too far away.
ตลอดเวลา มวยเขาขโมยเข่าเนี่ยสมมุติขโมยเข่าแล้วจับปุ๊บแล้วตีไม่ได้เนี่ยตียังไงก็ตีไม่ได้อย่าทุ่มนะทุ่มมันเปล่า
When you are attacked by a knee, the best way is to lift the legs in self-defense. Sometimes you should put the foot in between the opponent's legs. This does not do any harm. Instead, the referee will just separate the two fighters.
การชกมวยไทยนั้นจะมีลูกแก้อยู่ตลอดเวลาเมื่อเราแก้การเข้าตีเข่าโดยใช้
Thai boxing has its own style of defense.
คู่ต่อสู้ก็ต้องใช้กลเม็ดอื่นๆตอบโต้
Since the use of the knee is an inner circle weapon, the best defense is to use your elbows to defend yourself and to grab your opponent's neck and knee him at the same time.
เนี่ยได้หมดแล้วทั้งซ้ายทั้งขวาเราเนี่ยอย่ากลัวเห็นเขาฟ้าเอาไปฟ้าเขานี้เขาก็ตีไป
One style is to use the hands to grab the neck of your opponent. They can retaliate by using the elbows to the left and the right of the body at once. You should act quickly, since the target area may be only available for a few seconds.
ถ้าเราปัดทางนี้นะมันจะไม่ค่อยไปดูนั่นดิถ้าเราปัดทางนี้นะไม่ค่อยไปถ้าอย่างนี้มันง่ายมันจะหมุนเอง To master the technique of using one's knees takes a long time. The best defense is by lifting one knee to halt the attack. The referee will then separate the two fighters. ทำให้การตีเข่านั้นทำไม่ได้กรรมการจะแยกออกทันทีเด้งไงก็เด้งไปยัดไปเลยยัดเลย
To
เนี่ยเห็นไหมเนี่ยเอาตรงนี้เอาแหกเลยแหกส่งปุ๊บสองข้างลองดู
Another style is to grab the opponent's neck in the inner circle and put your hand in between the hands of your opponent and push him away so as to make him lose his balance. These two ways of defense may be ineffective. You could grab another fighter's head and knee him. If you are not strong enough, use your hands to halt your opponent's knee attack. Left, jerk on the right. Right, jerk on the left. The best defense for another fighter grabbing your neck is to use both hands to wrap around his hands so he cannot grab your neck so easily. At the same time, you can then use your legs to protect yourself from any knee attack. The knee may not be the best weapon if we compare it with the kick, which is more formidable. The overall knee kick is an often seen technique which is applied when an opponent is grabbed around the waist or lower abdomen. The knee is directed at any point of the body it can reach above the attacker's own arms. When you use your legs, they have the longest reach of any other part of your body. They are used for the so-called jumping knee, or knee attack carried out with a run and a jump. This technique is feared by every boxer, but much loved by the fans. The defending boxer must shove his attacker away with his foot immediately. During a clinch between fighters, they can attack by using the round kick. The kick is a long-range weapon which the boxer can get carried away with if the chance opens up. It It is interesting to note that kicks are executed with a full-powered follow-through. The round kick is delivered with the instep or lower shin. Usually rather sensitive parts of the leg that have been toughened to an unbelievable degree. The round kick is directed at the upper and lower parts of the body and has been responsible for a great number of first-round knockouts.
ขาเนี่ยให้โดนแข้งแล้วแข้งพยายามเหยียดเหยียดมันจะยาวแข้งใช้ตีนเหยียดเราจะเตะใช้ตีนเหยียดแล้วให้โดนพยายามให้โดนแข้งตรงไหนก็ได้พูดง่ายๆก็คือการเตะด้วยหน้าแข้ง
When a boxer does a round kick, it is done using the shin, not with the toes. The upper leg is softened with repeated kicks. This kick is aimed at the upper part of the body, including the stomach, kidneys and spine, which are also favourite targets.
ข้อตัวอย่างนี้จะไม่รุนแรงจะไม่ถึงเตะมาเตะคอนี่เราต้องหมายการโดนเตะปั๊บ
The front kick is directed at the lower part of the body. The target area is instep and the shin and the groin.
วิธีนะวิธีทำนี่ขานี่เตะครับข้อเห็นไหมเจ็บเตะเข้าในนี่เตะลำตัว
Along with this is the side thrust, a function similar to that of the front thrust. It is a push of the foot and not a kick. One should practice this art with dedication and skill. The side thrust is directed at the shin, stomach, chest and face. The back thrust is a push of the foot that is directed at the opponent and is an attacking skill. The jump kick is a combination of both the round kick and the front thrust. It is considered an attack in itself. Not many fighters employ the turn kick. One miss of this kick can result in a swift counterattack from your opponent. A kick with the toes or sole of the feet is not popular since it is more or less ineffective.
แต่ขึ้นชื่อว่าเตะในแบบฉบับมวยไทยแล้ว
A well-aimed kick displays a fighter's superiority and makes his opponent feel small. Punching and the use of legs, knees and elbows as used in the style of Thai boxing demonstrates excellent and accurate techniques. One should believe that training and preparation for a fight is very significant in the final result. All trainees should learn how to stand, step forward and step backward, and use long and short weapons attacking or defensive techniques swiftly. These are the fundamentals of the art of Thai boxing. This preparation requires some quality training. One should learn to avoid any damage done to the face. The elbow should remain away, approximately the length of one hand, and it should never be more than this, or it will provide an opportunity for another attack. The elbow should not be near the rib cage, since it can strike back when the fighter is kicked. Left step, left guard. Right step, right guard. The step should be in readiness for attack and defence. The eyes should look forward, watching the opponent at all times. Training should be done to cultivate this habit. You should not flex your muscles, or it will be difficult to use the various techniques effectively. When the fighter has learnt the art of punching, grabbing the neck, elbowing, and kicking the upper part of the body, including how to use these areas of the body proficiently, he should continue to refine these skills in what in boxing jargon is called the minor art. A fighter learns how to defend a punch with straight elbowing. The hand can block the opponent's punch, and the elbow can hit the face. This posture is almost the same. The fighter uses the hand to evade the fists and strike his elbow at the chin, neck, or nose. When the opponent punches the fighter, he should strike downwards and aim his elbows at the stomach or rib cage area. A fighter may duck a right punch by deflecting it under his arm and strike with his elbow at the nape of his opponent's neck. A foot thrust is a long-range technique which can be used to avoid the punch, even if the opponent is very quick. If the opponent punches with his left fist, the fighter may use his right punch to grab the neck and strike his knee on the opponent's rib cage. The fighter moves to the right to evade the punch and uses his left hand to grab the neck and strike with the knee at the rib cage. A round kick on the left and right helps to evade punches. When the opponent's back leg is kicked, the fighter may bend the body and kick the front leg. The fighter parries off the opponent's punches and kicks him on the neck from either right or left. The fighter steps back a little, uses his left hand to parry off the punch, and uses his right hand to grab the head and strike a combination of kicks and knee jerks at the chin or face. Use the left hand to parry off the punch and strike the right elbow at the jaw. Use the left hand to block the opponent's arm and deliver a punch to the face. One should learn to receive the elbow attack and practice how best to counter-attack it.
จึงมาทบทวนเชิงศอกกันอีกครั้งเพื่อให้เป็นอาวุธหลักที่ใช้ได้ดีทั้งเชิงลุกและเชิงรับ
When another fighter kicks, the defender should bend their body quickly, employing the elbow to receive the kick and then to use the elbow to strike out at the shin. The boxer can fight back with the elbow when his opponent strikes at the face. Use two hands to wrap around the hands of the opponent and use the legs to block any knee attack. Or use the hands to grab the chin of the opponent and deliver a knee attack. A good fighter may use his knee to deliver a jumping kick. He may lift his right leg to block it. He may lift his knee up to the buttocks. He may strike his left knee on the shin in a counter-attack. When a fighter is kicked, he may use a straight punch to hit the opponent's face. Or may swing his punch at the left or right jaw. a reference punch on the chin. Or the fighter may bend his body and strike with an elbow. A thrust with the foot may be used before an opponent can effectively make a counter-attack. A thrust with the foot may be avoided with a kick. The fighter may push it aside by a left or right foot thrust. One should not alternate between left or right, because one may lose balance doing this. A kick on the leg or shin or the body or neck would make the other side lose their bearing.
ผู้ฝึกมวยไทยเมื่อฝึกจนสามารถใช้อาวุธหมัดเท้าเข่าศอก
The trainee learns how to employ the fists, legs, knees and elbows for both attack and counter-attack movements. Thai boxing is beneficial in several ways. It is an art in itself. It is good exercise. It may be a source of valuable income for some people, and it is a very efficient form of self-defense.